Oh, good afternoon, everybody. We're going to continue our getting things done in preparation for spring, summer, and I got a little something going on today that's different than being in the shop. Unfortunately, the dryer's running, so it doesn't matter where I go. I've got something in the background creating rumbling noise. But oh well, what are you gonna do? Anyways, let's go back for a second to last summer, and we all remember this little moment. Ooh, yeah. That's gonna make even a seasoned landscaper cringe. Yeah, so let's take care of that carnage, and let's just sharpen the lawnmower blade. Come along with me. We'll get her sharpened up. Got to go grab the lawnmower. Okay, as we all know, whenever you put the lawnmower down or flip it over, you flip it over so the oil fill is on the ground. That way the oil doesn't run back into the cylinder. How is our blade? Oh, she's pretty chowdered up. Okay, let's get a socket on that. See what we can do. If this thing's metric or what. It's too big. Oh, that one's good. What size is that? That is 5/8. Okay. All right. Put a piece of wood in there. Oh. There we go. All you need is just something to jam it so you can undo the blade. There we go. And you don't really need power tools for this job. You can if you want, but not overly necessary in my opinion. Okay. Huh. Things aren't looking too rusty and crusty. Yeah, we're okay. All right. There we go. Let's get her up on the let's have a look at the blade here. Oh yeah, let's just say that there's not much left in the sharpness department on that sucker, eh? No siree bobberino. Okay, guys, handfuls of ways you can sharpen your lawnmower blade. You can do it on the bench grinder, which I've never had a lot of luck because I can never get the angle quite right. You can use a little hand file. As far as I'm concerned, for this bad boy, we want to take some material off quicker than just giving it a little, shine and a polish with a hand file. So we're going to use the grinder and a flapper disc. So here's our flapper disc, 60 grit, 4.5. I don't know if 60 is a little bit too aggressive, but it's going to take material off quick. 80 probably would have been good enough. And boy, these are getting expensive, these goofy little things, man. They're like friggin' one disc after tax, $12. What a joke. Didn't appreciate that. Do I need to What do I need to do here? I don't know. Do I need to put that bottom piece on or what? Yeah, it tightens on there. I don't think I even need the bottom piece on there. It just tightens on its own. That's pretty tight now, actually, man. All right, we'll call that good. I never had one that screwed on before, but first time for everything. Okay. And like I said, maybe we'll get a little bit of sandpaper or something and just do a quick little scratcheroo on the old blade there. Should see if I had a coarse Scotch-Brite pad, but oh, this is doing pretty good. Yeah, we're okay with this. Yeah, no problem. That is looking fine, looking fine. Do. Yeah, I would definitely get some coarse ones as well. These Scotch-Brite pads are quite handy by the looks of them. Okay. Agreed. And, you know, there's no point getting this all nice and clean and paint and all that, because, you know, one mow and all the paint's going to be off of it. You know, you just, in my opinion, you're wasting your time more than anything. Let's clean up that other piece while we're at it. More on the inside than the outside. There we go. And, you know, if you're really anal about stuff, you could repaint this stuff if you want, but personally I say why bother, man? Just wasting your time. There, looks good as new. Good enough to me anyways. Yeah, no problem. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay. And you definitely want to put some hearing protection and stuff on for this. Agreed. Okay, let's have at her. you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, you know what, guys? I just remembered I've got another little device to do this. Let's give that a try. Ah, yes, my good old Dremel. You guys know how long I've had this thing? Can you probably say about 15 years? This is the part we're after. This is the part we're after, the Dremel lawnmower blade sharpener. Yeah, this is gonna work. Alright. So how do we use this thing, you say? So you gotta take this part off, this part off, and you put this part back on. You put your big grinding bit in. This one's got a big ass rut in the middle, but it'll do. It'll do. Did I get that on there too tight? Yeah, I did. And you make sure it's pushed all the way down. Get your little wrenchy thing here. Where's my wrenchy thing? What? I don't have one wrenchy thing in here. Are you kidding me? Where'd they go? Well, that's just nutso, man. No big deal. I got those around. There we go. Huh. Well, that beat everything. Guy thinks he's got stuff, and then all of a sudden he goes to use it. You can't find it. Okay, and then we screw this part onto there. Okay, making sure that there is still a gap there so the grinding wheel, the grinding stone doesn't hit the top of the plastic. Let's try it again, see what we can do. Careful with your fingers. What's it looking like? Not bad, not bad. Okay, well, it's going to have that dip there for a while until we get a few more sharpenings under it. Okay, remember guys, you don't want to hang in one spot. You keep going the full length, because if you got a big dip there and you just grind the living bejeebers out of it, it's not what you're supposed to do. Let's get a screwdriver or something and test this thing for balance, because we got to make sure it's fairly balanced. We can't just, call it good enough. We've got to, pretend we know what we're doing. So I just get a device, stick my screwdriver in there, and let's see. Seems like we need a little bit more off on this end here. We can hit it another couple of times. No biggie. Not surprised. This is the side that didn't need as much, just needed a tune-up. That's okay, we'll take a little bit more off. Okay, let's check her again. Whatever it's like this time, we're probably going to just call it good. It doesn't need to be balanced within, a quarter of a gram of each other or nothing. That looks a little better. Yeah, we're good. I can live with that. All right, let's call it good. Okay, this part is totally optional, guys, but in my opinion, there's a lot of burr on the back of these. So I'm going to just get a little bit of that off. There you go. I don't know if it's going to focus. Hopefully it will. There's the other one. All right, and there's our big ding right there, but, we're not going to sweat about that too much right now. Let's get it back on the mower. Gee, I wonder what this stuff is. All right. Oh, nice and warm. And our bolt. All right. Oh. Most of the time, guys, to make sure you've got the bolt on right, just see how there's kind of like a curved edge on the blade versus a flat edge. Usually the flat edge faces you as a general rule. I believe. Okay, no particular torque spec. Just tighten the dang thing up. You'll be good. Does that seem right to you? I guess so. Okay. Good show. Good show. All right. Yeah, let's flip her back up. Oh. There we go. How much gas was in this thing? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. I'm going to put the air filter back in just so I don't lose it. I can definitely see how you rip through these little filters. There we go. All right. There you be, guys. Sharpening the lawnmower blade. Gotta clean up this mess. Not very complicated, easy to do. Many ways to do it. Some people don't even take the blade off. They just stick the grinding wheel underneath and zip, zip, zip a few times and zip, zip, zip on the other side and call it done. To me, that's the lazy man's way of doing it. Or I don't know, you're mowing a lot of rocks and all you're doing is hitting rocks half the time. So you'd be sharpening the blade 6 times in one use, but that doesn't sit kosher with me doing that. I want a little bit better job than just good enough. That's below good enough. But hey, your lawnmower, you do what you want with it, man. This is a brand new, like $500 mower. I'll put a link to unpacking this bad boy, a video I made when I first bought it last summer, spring, whatever. I'll put a link at the end of the video. Check it out. Other than that, yeah, thanks for hanging out on another little mini dog adventure. That's all we got for now. We'll pick it up again on when we find something else to do. Anyways, sign off from the Dog.